Hello. Hope you are well. In this chapter we will talk about something that many users and many new users would like to do, start their teams in the best way, but now in 2023 some things have changed, that's why. How would my team start in 2023? And I mean not how I would do it directly, remember that I have this guide that I leave up here. I mean how a team with stars, competitive and how it would start from scratch. This video is summarized from the guide that I gave you in several raw videos so that you can see them in detail. Here is the most important thing to start well in this year 2023 in MLB Perfect Inning 2022. Before starting, remember to subscribe to my channel, support me with a like and comment on your doubts and anything else that I can help you with. Let us begin. We will wait in the usual way. I am going to notify you of the important things to do and not to do. For now I ask that you do not spend all the items you receive immediately, because there is a time when everyone will be busy, and we cannot always speed up the process. For example, the synergy color change. That needs a defined manager and coach to do it. I am also going to leave you in the description the links with the necessary videos that explain in more depth some aspects of the game. One of the first things you have to get is a manager. Sometimes the game has a problem with ads. When you want to get a free item, the following happens. The notice is displayed, not available. This is sometimes solved by closing the game and re-entering, other times you have to wait a day for that to happen. The important thing about the manager is that it defines the color of the synergy of your players. Sometimes it is the other way around and you only have to find a manager of the color of most of your players, but it is always good to have this item early, because it helps to raise overall team stats. For now we are going to concentrate on using the base team, so with the few players we have we can take advantage of it, and we can also use the team shield. If you want to know more about this item, I leave you the link here that explains the subject. Remember to go to the monthly prize. It is the gift box that is in the upper left. Every 10 games played will give you a prize that will help you to continue these initial missions quickly. It will also help you get more diamonds for later. Something important is to know that the potential player that gives you, it is not good that you use it, because, first the classification goes up and that makes teams appear after you according to the letter. For example, if you go up to letter your team will play with equipment like that. You have a team of one high player and your other players are of a very low level, that is, it is an unbalanced team. The other thing is that you lose the advantage of the shield and continue occupying it while you advance. Now come the important changes. You have to use the players that appear in the prizes. Just don't occupy those that are not from the team you use, so you can use the advantages of the shields. Already at level B we can have an advantage over the other rookies. Another thing is to advance using the quick matches with the golden tickets. And enter the amateur league since it is the most balanced for your current level and gives you good prizes to advance. As you advance, make changes to the team, occupying the players that are given to you in the missions, so you level up. Be patient, later you can change them for the ones you want. For now this is more useful for you. Having a balanced team will help you finish the first championship quickly. Try to play the games with the golden tickets to advance quickly. In the monthly prizes there are 100 tickets apart from the daily prize, and those that are given to you at the beginning of the game, put them to good use and you will be able to collect players and diamonds.
You
you are going to reach the mission related to leveling up a player to +3 or +4, try to do it before with the lowest level players you have and do not discard or sell them. They will be very useful. Leave them in level 3 as seen here and then save them in your rooster to support the starting team. With this you save diamonds and can focus on reaching level +2 in general to apply the shield +2 on the team. We got to the 3-hit batting mission. Choose manual game, just hit and get the 3 hits, in this way you will speed up the game. This is a tricky mission, unfortunately you have to follow it in order to advance. With lower level players, hitting is more difficult. That is why the change in use of players on your team helps you to achieve this and the other pitching mission. It will also help you to use manual pitching, which is more precise and in the end is the one that will help you against human players and the game in general. Once you have achieved 3 hits or home runs, click on the button above that looks like play, so the rest of the game will be played in a simulated way and it will go faster to complete the mission. We continue with the mission of selecting 5 friends. Do not select more than 5, unfortunately not all of them comply when sending friend points as you do, so with that you can select your friends in the game well and from this point add more. Also the mission of the capsule, which can sometimes be the most distressing because you don't know the time. There are always 5 hours between charges, but also remember that the diamonds can help you if you don't have capsule tokens, so you can complete the mission without problems. Don't forget to disable the video of the machine of the capsules, because it is a bit exhausting to see them always. In the following missions, remember to use the yellow tickets to speed up the processes as well as help you collect diamonds and money. Try to go for 5 items per mission, so you can control how many you occupy and you don't run out of tickets. Remember to collect the prizes from the monthly mission in order to complete the first championship and improve the team quickly. Make sure you choose the best players for your team based on the roster you earn in the missions. Within all the players there is always one that you can continue improving. For now I remind you that it is better to use all the players from your same team, so you can have a balanced and well-armed team from the beginning. Later you can change them more to your liking. Now is the time to have a coach and the managers of your team. Remember to look closely at what color most of your players have as synergy. You can see this with the overview. Once you determine it, choose the manager that suits you. It will do for now until you find the final one. Synergy is the manager's utility for the team to function better. It mainly affects improving players and also training them. When you have the mission of pitching and achieving K 3 times, use the only manual pitching mode and be patient. You can't always do it fast. Also try other pitchers in case it's difficult, and when you achieve it remember to hit the automatic game to advance fast. Here it only matters to achieve the missions. The power of your players, you will complete the first championship soon. Here is another of the missions that unfortunately has become one of the difficult. Perfectly train a player. It requires only one player, however the more you do things well, the more difficult it will be to achieve it. So that you can see how difficult it was, I am going to advance the video until I achieve it. Now how can we solve it if we can't improve all our players so often? Remember that you saved players. These can also be used for this mission. They can be selected within the selection tab of roster A or roster B. There you have another tag on the players that are not in any roster. Another thing you can do is use the training reset. There are 5 diamonds. Use them carefully since it is easy to do it and keep spending them. We are reaching the end of the guided mission. We have to choose a club. It is not really necessary that you choose the best one from the beginning. Apart from that, the best clubs also only allow you to enter if you have the requirements that they ask for or meet a certain level. Now you just need to enter one, look at the details of the video and so you can find a club to leave, then you can find another. We are going to generate the first shield. It is important that we have 500 diamonds with us to be able to do it. I normally prefer to use all 3 shields for the entire hitting lineup, but now that I'm not going to use all the players on my Oakland team, I'm going to make a change and focus on defense, so we're going to choose the shield for the starting pitcher. We collect all the prizes and reinforce the team. From now on you have to finish the first championship. Use the yellow tickets and take advantage of thinking about which players you want on your team. I'm thinking about who could strengthen my team. Unfortunately, in this version there are not players like Jim Home, Hideki Matsui, Kosuke Fukudome and some more that I liked to have from other versions. But there are Ichiro Suzuki, Strasburg, Jose Bautista, Yonder Alonso, Koji Ajara, etc. I think the best thing for these types of games is to have a manager mentality, not a fan mentality. A fan will only choose the players they like and unfortunately they will not have a good team. That is why there are always teams with unbalanced rosters, with players in positions that are not the ones they can use and their statistics are reduced, or teams with players with levels very uneven, and this means that later you have to play with more difficult and better level teams, just because you don't think with a manager's mentality. Think about it and tell me in the comments. For this time while you are improving your team, do not play more than 3 PvP matches in simulation and 3 PvP matches per plays. I would not use the live game until I have a level 4 in all my players and thus be able to be more balanced at my level against other teams. I could also already be more used to hitting and pitching, and as advice on this subject, play and keep playing even if you lose by a lot. Remember that experience is the best teacher. And be very patient. You can't always run, you have to go step by step. Now we are going to the last thing in this first part of the start of the game in this 2023. We are going to see the issue that are the prizes that you are awarded for achieving achievements within the game. Usually they are money and also diamonds and players. Especially in this I would like to talk to you. These are for later use, put them together and use them to make the shields. These are made by collecting titles and a number of players, or pitchers or batters to make them. These players usually get lost, you can't rescue them or take them out of this item, so if you want to save some diamonds, save these players for later. I appreciate your attention and also the comments. I hope I can help you as best as possible, and if my answers can't help you, please forgive me. Not all connection or system problems on Android can always be corrected. I remind you that you can like the video if it helped you and if you also learned something new. I hope you continue subscribing to the channel and that you can also support me to improve as a YouTube channel. A hug to all, take care of yourselves and keep playing. Says goodbye to his friend, the amazing MLB mobile gamer.